welcome to the AJ Awesome Show, a show about my favorite things. My name is AJ, and this episode is going to be about all I did at AEW Fight for the Fallen. I hope you like it. Brandy, what's next with you for AEW?
Ooh, I mean, the possibilities are so grand. I mean, we have All Out coming up, and, we haven't made any announcements on any women's matches or anything happening there yet. But I won tonight, so I'm really hoping I will have something to do at All Out.
AJ, get that last question, man.
Okay. Is there anything you wish you had done differently in your match?
I wish I'd won the match. I whipped Matt with my belt, and I felt like that was a little pushing it. And I don't think he was very happy. And his wife was backstage, certainly not happy about the large piece of business on his back. I was happy that we got to send that check where it belongs tonight. I don't think I changed the match at all, other than maybe the result. That was it. You want one more?
Nah.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you.
So here's the high five you asked for.
Did you enjoy the show?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you have lots of fun? You sure? Are you tired?
No.
I am. It's past my bedtime. I'm ready for a pizza.
What kind are you gonna get?
Not Domino's, because Domino's sucks. I don't know, something in my room to set the pizza on my belly and enjoy it with my wife.
With pineapple on top of it?
Absolutely not. No pineapple on pizza, guys. Come on, you know that.
Pineapple's good on pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
Maybe for you.
the young.
What do you think was the biggest surprise in the entire show?
Probably Chris Jericho. That surprised me. I didn't even know he was here today. And then he had a mask on or something, and I saw it. I said, "What was that? Who is that?" Yeah, that was surprising. What about you?
I don't know. Everything.
Everything? It was a good show, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was a long show, but it was a very good show, and I know it was very hot out there. I thought I was going to die in this suit. It's sopping wet. I'm sore, but I had fun. So, that's it.
Jericho.
Yes.
Going into the Hangman versus you match, you seem not that stressed. How do you feel the match will end up?
Well, I told you I am kind of stressed if you heard what I said tonight because watching that Battle Royal at Double or Nothing, seeing all the guys involved, the guy that I did not want to win was Hangman because he is as good of a new talent that I've seen in a long time. And it is going to be not easy to beat him. Of course, I'm going to beat him. You know that. But it's one of those things where I have to be very careful with what I do. And that's why you see what happened to his eye tonight? Cut open, bleeding, big black eye. That's not show business. That's the real deal. And that's the message that I'm sending him to let him know that this is not going to be easy. Because if I don't beat Adam Page, it could be the beginning of the end of Chris Jericho's illustrious career.
And thank you.
All right, good job.
You did that.
All right, thanks.
Thanks,
Good
man.
job, man. That's my guy right there. What's your name again?
AJ?
AJ. Thanks, AJ. Thanks, Chris.
Tony.
It's okay. I want to get him before it's his bedtime.
You own now a major wrestling company and you're the co-manager of a football team. How hard is it to own both of those at the exact same time?
It's really hard. I'm not technically I'm a co-manager. I'm like the general manager, director of football of Fulham, and then I'm the senior vice president of analytics, and I'm an owner of all three, AEW and Fulham and the Jaguars, and I own a lot of other businesses too. So it's really hard and really complicated. And a lot of times it's like one of those sitcoms where like you're on like 3 dates at the same time and you're like running out and you've got people in one room and you're like going in. It's really hard to, but I do my best to devote attention to it, and I do think I add value to all the companies, or I wouldn't be as involved day to day as I am. So even in, we did a major soccer transfer into the world of football. You probably know what it's soccer. There's football. Here's the Jaguars. English football is Fulham, where I'm the director of football. So even today, I've gone back and forth and done like a soccer transfer in England. So had negotiated that in between this and Fighter, and gone back before Fighter. And it was really something we've been working on since April. So you're the first person to interview me in person about this football transfer because of your question. But it's a very good question. It's really difficult, and every day is like kind of a juggling act. But we'll take it as we go. And I think hopefully things will be good with both the teams, Fulham and the Jaguars. And I think AEW is off to a great start. I've seen you at the shows. You seem to be having a good time. I feel like we're past your bedtime here. What's your bedtime?
I stay up pretty late. I don't really have a bedtime except for school days.
I understand that. I used to stay up late too. So that's good. That's how I became this. That's how this all happened, because I stayed up late at night and watched wrestling and David Letterman and stuff past midnight. So that's good. Well, I'm glad we kept you up past midnight. It's good. It's something good came of it.
Are you ever going to come to St. Louis for the Enterprise Center?
I love St. Louis. I would love to come to St. Louis. I grew up not that far from St. Louis in Champaign, Illinois. So most people in Champaign, Illinois are either a Cubs fan or a Cardinals fan, and there's some White Sox fans. So I'm not that far from St. Louis. It's a great town for sports, and it's definitely possible. I'd like to get there for sure. There's a great history of wrestling in St. Louis. Do you know about it?
A bit.
Do you know who Sam Mushnick is?
No.
That's a guy you should read about someday. Someday with one of these pressers, I'll take you to teach you about Sam Mushnick. All right, it'd be fun. St. Louis is a great wrestling town. Absolutely, would love to do that. Thanks for asking.
This is the best in the world, Kenny Omega.
Thank you. And I'm here with the best interviewer in the world, AJ Awesome. And I brought a couple friends today. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I brought my friend, Riho, and my tag team partner, and also my best friend and tag team partner sometimes, Michael Nakazawa.
Okay, so the first question is, why did you start wrestling?
Well, my family loved sports, so we would watch hockey, we would watch football, we'd watch soccer, but for some reason, what I enjoyed watching the most was wrestling. So I thought, maybe if I don't become a hockey player, I'll become a wrestler. And it just became my dream. So when I grew up, when I was 12, I knew I wanted to be a wrestler. When I was 16, I knew I wanted to be a wrestler. And then I was 18 and became an adult. I had to make a choice. What was I going to be? Was I going to be a hockey player, a professional hockey player? No. I decided to be a professional wrestler. So here we are. Now I'm almost, 65 years old or something, and I'm still a professional wrestler.
Maybe she will do it. Yeah, she will do it first.
私は小学生の頃体操教室に行ったんですけど
When she was in elementary school, she was learning some gymnastics. Yeah.
その先生がプロレスラーで
Then the teacher who taught her gymnastics was a professional wrestler. Yeah.
小学生だけどプロレスやってみたらどうって言われ
Then,
て
the teacher
始めました
teacher asked her if she wanted to start wrestling, even though she was still in elementary school. Yeah, that's why she started wrestling. My reason is very stupid. The girl I liked wrestling. That's it. So my idea was like, if I became a professional wrestler, yeah, I could impress her. Yeah. And that girl is now my wife.
What is your favorite Disney movie and why?
Oh. Well, my favorite Disney movie is either. It's a tough choice, but it's either Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, or Lion King.
I would say The Lion King.
Oh, okay.
私は美女と野獣が好き
Beauty
で
and the Beast. Yeah. That's my choice. Well, my choice used to be Beauty and the Beast, but recently I just saw the live version of Aladdin. And now that's the best one.
With Will Smith.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite wrestler when you were a kid?
Oh, when I was a kid, it was the Ultimate Warrior. He was my hero. So, yeah, he was my favorite wrestler when I was a kid. Do you know the Ultimate Warrior?
Yes.
Yes, so he was my favorite.
Favorite wrestler when you were a kid? Okay, so it was me. It could be.
あんまりプロレス見て始めてないの
When
で、
she was a kid, she didn't watch wrestling too often, so yeah.
でも始めてからプロレス見るようになって、
But after she started wrestling, she started watching wrestling too.
ね、ケニーさんとか憧れてます。
Then it's Kenny Omega. Well, yeah. Should I say it's Kenny Omega too? Well, I mean, actually, yeah, I used to watch American wrestling a lot, so like. The Rock, yeah, I like The Rock a lot, but my hero was kind of like Randy Savage. Yeah, Macho Man.
Oh man, I was about to make that joke.
Oh, he's a bad comedian.
Would you rather time travel to the past or to the future, and why?
I feel like I'd like to travel into the future so I could see just where AEW TV is, and I'd want to see just how good of an interviewer you become, and just how wonderful of a wrestler Riho becomes, and how worse of a wrestler Nakazawa becomes.
You really frustrated Matt and Nick.
How did you know? BT from BT, yeah. So, well, do I have to answer the same question? Yeah, if I can time travel, well, I'll go back to maybe past time, you know. Yeah, I had never had any girlfriend when I was in high school. Maybe I want to change that, you know. I don't know.
私は未来に行きたいです。
She wants to go to the future. Yeah.
それは、なんだろうな。なんかもう、私プロレス長くやってるんですけど、
So she has been wrestling for a long time now.
もっとこの先に何があるのか、すごく興味があって、
She wants to go to the future to see how she's doing in the future.
見てみたいと思います。
Do you think that people doubting you early in your career helped you or hurt you?
Oh, that's a very good question, AJ. People doubt me all the time, and I find that when I don't wrestle with emotion, if it's emotion out of grief or if it's emotion out of love, it's not my best performance. So when people doubt me and I feel like I have something to prove, or if I have someone I have to protect, I feel like that's what helped me become the best in the world. I'm not a good wrestler naturally, but when I wrestle with my heart, that's when I become the best in the world, Kenny Omega.
いや、私は、そういう人がいたことによって、反骨心が芽生えて、もっと見返すために頑張ろうって思いました。
Actually, that kind of fans helped her to improve because like she wanted to change their mind, you know. So that's why she improved herself. Yeah. Me, I was hurt. Yeah, a lot, you know. Yeah, you know, like in my earlier career, on the ring, whatever I did, I had no response, you know. I hated that. But yeah.
Do you have a hidden talent that nobody knows about?
Do I have a hidden talent, Nak? Do you think I do? That no one knows about? A hidden talent. So like a secret talent.
It's video gaming, but it's so popular.
It's kind of popular.
Yeah, hidden talent. Well, I mean, you are good at singing.
Yeah, I can sing. I can sing, I can dance. I sing, actually, I'm really good at singing Disney songs. That's my talent. Yeah.
ないです。
Or you just being beautiful? Yeah.
Being the most beautiful girl in the world.
Oh, Oh, I don't have anything. Well, I don't know. Do I have any hidden talent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooking? Oh, yeah. I sometimes do. I'm good, kind of. Yeah. Right. Thanks.
That's the end.
That's the end?
Yep.
We did it. Okay. Okay, guys, it's been a while since we've been able to sit down here with AJ. He's clearly getting better at being an interviewer, and you are already one of the best that I've ever interviewed. Thank you so much for interviewing both Nakazawa and Riho. That might have been one of their first interviews for American audiences, so we can't wait for you guys to see this and learn a little bit about Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa, and Riho. So for next time, tune in to
The AJ Awesome Show.
Yay!
I hope you enjoyed this episode of The AJ Awesome Show. I'd like to thank All Elite Wrestling for having me at Fight for the Fallen. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.